Greetings, fellow makers, foam fanatics, and fabric enthusiasts. This is the Real Melky with Ryan's Cosplay Closet. Welcome back to my factory. A few days ago, we made this leather-looking bracer out of EVA foam. It's almost done. It's got texture, it's got paint, it looks really good. There's just one tiny little thing. It doesn't stay on my arm. So we're going to fix that today by adding strapping. We're going to be using elastic, but you can use nylon if you want. So, here we go. Now, for this project, you will need, of course, the piece you're strapping, some EVA foam. I'm using the foam in this case because it is incredibly dense and strong. You also need something to cut your foam with. A very sharp Exacto knife is your best friend. Something to mark on the foam. A ruler, optional, but I'm going to use it. You will need thread, a buckle of some sort. Again, kind of optional, but I'm going to use it. You'll need elastic or nylon. You'll need contact cement. And because we're using contact cement, you'll need gloves, face mask, and some kind of lung protection. You also need a heat gun to bend your foam and melt the edges of your elastic or nylon. And lastly, you will need a sewing machine. So, now that we have everything we need, let's get started. I'm going to start by making 4 little squares, about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. This is where the ruler comes in really handy. So, make your marks. And we're going to make another one. Just because. And now we're going to cut it out using Exacto knife. You can use scissors for this. You can use a box cutter. The main thing is to make sure whatever you're using is incredibly sharp. Like that. And now we're going to go upstairs and sew this to this. For this, I'm going to be using my Brother ST150 HGH sewing machine. But you can use whatever sewing machine you have. Or try to hand stitch it. I don't know how that'll work. I've never done it before. Now, we'll need to cut our elastic because in order for the bracer to stay on, it needs to be strapped here. Needs to be strapped here and here. This is probably way more than I need, which is what you're looking for. Because since we're going to be using a buckle, we'll need to cut this in half. And now we have 4 lengths of elastic. And now we're going to sew the elastic to our what the foam. Like so. Pun intended. So want to melt the ends of your elastic. This can be done easily with a heat gun. Just go over the edges until it melts together. This will help prevent your elastic from fraying, because fraying is no good. Nobody wants a frayed elastic. I'm just using a regular old straight stitch here. Nothing special. Remember to backstitch. And stitch all the way around where your elastic meets your foam. Remember to backstitch again. Trim your thread. And now we have elastic attached to our what the foam. And you're going to do that 3 more times. Okay, now that we've sewn our elastic to our foam, we need to sew the buckles onto the other end. Like this. Very simple. So, here we go. Now, this is why it's important to have more than you think you will need. Because some of this is going to get trimmed away. about that much. Or you could try to measure it like this. Basic measurement. Like so. See, I can already tell this is way too big for my arm to fit through. You don't want too much length on your elastic because then the bracelet will just kind of roll around on your arm. You don't want too little length either because that will cut off your circulation. So, measure. And then tighten down accordingly. It's okay if it's a little bit too tight because the elastic will stretch. This is still way too much. That looks about right. And now we sew it down. Remember to backstitch. And sew down the other side. And there we trim the thread. And do it again because you need to attach straps here too. And now we are back in the factory to glue these onto this. To make it a little bit easier, we're going to use a heat gun to bend the foam. Also, you might notice I put some contact cement down here. That is because I tried to do this a few days ago and just did not have time. So we're doing this today. Great thing about contact cement is you can always add more to it. You can warm it up and it will reactivate. Do all kinds of awesome things with it. Just make sure it doesn't get on your skin, or on your eyes, on your lungs. Okay. And now the foam can be bent, like so. And we're just going to hold it this way for about 30 seconds. Let it cool off and get stuck in this position. So, I'll be right back. Okay, now that our foam is bent, well, bent, folded, curled, whatever you want to call it, we can add some contact cement to it. That clip you just heard was me putting on my respirator. Anytime you're doing this, you want to wear a respirator. And when you're putting contact cement on the straps, you want to put contact cement on the elastic part. Because you want to sandwich the elastic in between the foam. Like so. Now that we've got our contact cement on, we're going to give it about 10 minutes to dry, and then we're going to put another layer of contact cement on the straps. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay, our straps have contact cement added to them. They're ready to be attached. There are 2 coats of contact cement on the elastic straps and just 1 coat on the actual bracer. Now, to do this, you're going to flip the bracer, the strap, and attach our EVA foam. And then we're going to do that again. And again. And now we have a bracer that will stay on our arm. And you can heat form this a little bit more if you want to. I probably will, just so it looks better. But that is it. So, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more shenanigans like this from either the factory or the lab. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.